Hello you guys, this is Kita's Creations and I am back with another video. I'm going to be demonstrating how to install a traditional sew-in. Now, right now as you see, these are the bundles. This is not from my hair collection. This is from another hair collection she bought from, but she normally buys from me. This wasn't bad. It was okay, but I recommend my collection. But as you see, I'm sewing on a net, and I just braided her back and put a secure net on her braids, and now I'm just sewing it down. And what I like to do, I like to double my wefts, the very first few from the bottom on up, just to make it fuller. And with this hair, it was a little thin at the ends. And sometimes people, you get what you pay for. It wasn't bad, but I had to put at least almost like 4 bundles in her hair to make it thick. So thank God she brought 4. And the only time I recommend 4 bundles is when you're getting like 26, 28, 30 inches, because the longer the hair, the shorter amount of hair you get on the weft. But in her case, she did not have that length, so I was just kind of surprised that it was still thin. But anyway, I'm sewing her hair. This is, like I said, a traditional sew-in. And I like to secure it, and I like to use a net. Now, this net right here, this is more of a stretchable net as the one I normally use. I normally use the ones, it doesn't have no elasticity. You can't even pull it. But sometimes it depends on the client. Sometimes they say they can't get to their scalp when I use that type of net, the one that's not as flexible as this one. But other ones, they was like, just put me on this one, because they can get to their scalp, they can scratch their scalp. So this is very convenient because it looks more like a stocking cap, and all you got to do is put it on their braids, and that's it, and sew around it. So let y'all watch while I'll sew. I'm sewing, so just continue on watching. All right. So I'm at the top of her head, and I'm finally finished. Well, almost finished. And I like I told you, I like to double my wefts going up, and then like a couple from the back going towards the top, and then starting maybe from like the eyebrow on up, I like to single them to make it more flatter. You see me now just singling out the weft, and just to make it look more natural. You don't want a bulky, bumpy sew-in. You really, really don't. You want it to look natural as possible. That's why, it's called a traditional sew-in, because all traditional sew-ins supposed to look like natural hair. So, like I said, you have to take your time when you singling your wefts because you want to keep them very neat and straight. And make sure the thread isn't loopy, isn't snagging, or anything like that, because that can be a problem. The client can comb their hair, comb their thread, they'll be coming back like so you want to just try to make it neat and firm, not tight, but a firm pull as possible. So yeah, I'm finished sewing her hair. So now this is the net I'm talking about. It's very convenient. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut around the perimeter because I already sewed on the net. So all you do is just clip any excess net that you have hanging, and you just cut around the perimeter, and it's so easy. I like these nets. I really, really do, because, they still secure your hair and it's convenient. But like I said, if your hair is like really, really damaged, I recommend you getting the other net. But it's easy as pie. And you see her hair is intact. I left her edges out. Never want to sew on your edges. Never, never, never. You never know to do. All right. And now this is my influence foam that I'm going in with. I love my influence. Like, I mold down every weave style that I do. I like a good mold because it makes the finishing touches so smooth and sleek. So she about to get under the dryer after, I mold her down. And you'll see what I'm talking about once she get from under the dryer. And if you haven't looked at my last video before this, go check that out too. It's the bob. It's right before this video. And I mowed her down as well, but she was getting a quick weave. But I mowed everybody down, But this is what I'm doing. And let me show y'all the results after she come from under the dryer. You see the difference now. You see the difference? You see that mold? Now, as I'm combing it, you see it's straight. It kind of looked like it's Flatiron, but it's not. So that's what I like to do. And I'm just combing it, letting y'all see, basically what it is. And like I said, you never want to sew the edges. Leave the edges alone. Edges are the hardest part to grow in, so you just want to leave them edges alone. Now I'm going with my care, my wax stick, and I'm just going to flatten her out. And yeah, this is what I'm doing. I take my good old straighten comb and I flatten it out. I straighten it out so good, make it nice and sleek. Get all the crevices, the edges, and everything. I use the electric straightening comb, and you know what? It's not the same as the traditional old straightening comb. So, hey, I'm doing a traditional sewing. Keep the traditional hot iron on hand. I had this hot comb forever. I think since my mom was doing hair, like in 1994. I'm telling you, it's so old, but it's so good. So now I'm about to flat iron her hair. And the flat irons I'm using, they're called Conair. They were about $45-$50. And they are so good. They make the hair so sleek, shiny. They're Conair I don't think they're titaniums. I forget, but you can look it up. And I have everything down in the description box below anyway. But yeah, they're so good. Just look how sleek is getting this hair. And it's shiny. So I'm going to continue on flat ironing, and y'all keep on watching. Oh, this is Sebastian. Sebastian firm spray that I normally use. I normally put like a hair polish on there too also, and that's what I did. I use Influence hair polish. But keep on watching, and I'll be back. Thanks. Okay, now I'm finished flat ironing her hair. Now I'm going in with my Ebin edge control, and I'm gonna just, you know, create some quick baby hairs, because like I said, the edges were out, so you want them to look like something. And I'm sorry y'all if I'm in the way. I apologize. I didn't know that my arm was in the way while I was creating them. But if you want a tutorial on how to do baby hairs with a frontal or your regular hair, comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Like I said, comment down below. Let me know what you guys like, what's on your mind, what you want me to teach you guys, or what you want to learn. But yeah, I love a traditional sewing. I love a traditional sewing. It's so go-to. It's easy to maintain, and it's, you know, it's nice. All right. So look how nice and sleek this hair is. Look at that. Beautiful. And this is not my, like I said, this is not my collection, but it worked. It worked out. It worked out. You know, but like I said, thanks for watching. Until we meet again, guys. Okay. Peace.